Today we are going to learn about timelines and the elements that you need in order to make your own timeline. The first thing you need to look at when making a timeline is your title. What is the title of your timeline going to be? The title needs to tell the reader what the timeline is about and what they're looking at. The title should be located at the top of your page. The next thing we need is a start date. The start date lets the reader know when the timeline was started. So you put the start date on the very beginning of the timeline, and this shows the very first date in which we will be looking at. And the first date on our timeline is January 1777. The next thing we need is an end date. The end date is the very last date on your timeline. The end date for this timeline is January of 1791. The start date and the end date are very important because it lets the reader know what length of time your timeline spans across. So this timeline goes from January of 1777 to January of 1791. All of the years are evenly spaced. The next thing you need to make sure is you have evenly spaced lines for the months and the dates. Each one of these orange lines represents 1 month, and they're evenly spaced from each other to represent the correct length of time. I have also marked the years in a different color in order to show each new year. And that is all the elements that you need to have a timeline. You need the title, the start date, the end date, and evenly spaced lines for the months and the dates.